Well, 5:51. There they are. The boats are back. Well, good morning, everyone. We had a lot of thunderstorms and a lot of lightning last night, but didn't get a drop of rain. And that's good, because I wouldn't want this river to overflow. And reason being, I'm looking behind me where I'm camped at, and I could see the water line. So yeah, it kind of goes underwater. The flooding here is often. But then, what the heck, this is Louisiana. Well, good morning, everyone. I'm back again. I already said good morning, but I'm saying it again. It's lighter now. I had to let the dogs out, put them in the pen. They wanted to go do their business, and they were anxious, so you know what comes first? They come first. Okay, I'm back again. Had to go ahead and feed them. They said, food, food, food. Reiki, poor baby, she's getting worse. She's just getting worse, and there's not much I can do for her, you know? I mean, there's nothing to bring her back, and I know it. But she deserves more than this. She's not in pain, but she is stressed. Just trying to get myself straightened out here. Minnie, stop. Minnie Chi is just such a... Minnie wants everything for himself or herself. And she'll fight every one of them. But, you know, my heart goes out to Reiki. She's lived a long life, and a good one. She really has had a good life. And I'm not bragging, I made it for her, and I'm glad I was able to. I got her for the purpose that I had Tai Chi. That's my long-haired brown Chihuahua, or long-haired Chihuahua. He's a pedigree, and when I got him, he did not like being alone. So I went to the shelter, and I started looking for another dog to be with him, because when I'd go to work, he would just cry all the time until I get home. And I was looking around, and I saw this Basset Hound. Oh, that was the cutest dog. He was just there with those long ears, you know, and just as cute as can be, all happy, like, oh, you're going to take me? And I was going to. But on this cage by the door, I didn't know where the door led to, but in a cage was Reiki. And she had this sad look on her eyes. I mean, so sad. And I couldn't figure out why she wasn't in the kennels with the rest of the dogs. So I asked the guy that worked there, I said, why is she separate from them? Is there something wrong with her? He says, no. He says, but if she's not gone today, she's going to be euthanized tomorrow. That's all he had to say. I said, no, she's not. I'm taking her. I've had Reiki since 2005. Yeah. And according to the vets, she's a year older than Tai Chi, and Tai Chi is going to be 16 December 13th. So Reiki is 16, 17 years old, something like that. And I'm so glad I got her, because she was such a sweet, always such a sweet, patient dog. And I would say, Reiki, roll over, and she would roll over and just roll around. She was so cute, so cute. And she was an adult dog, but she was well worth having. I do not regret ever getting her. Now, Minnie Chi, the Min Pin. Oh my God, that one there. Okay, personality. Bad personality. Can be very loving though. When I pick her up, she'll lean her head against my chest and look up at me with those big old brown eyes like, oh, thank you for loving me, you know. She is very, very loving. But, oh my God, very controlling. She can be very mean. She has some issues. But we work through them all the time. And then there's Tai Chi. Tai Chi is easygoing. So easygoing. Just laid back, you know, for a Chihuahua. Tai Chi's great. Not the norm. Not the norm. Just don't bother me and don't bother my mom, because he doesn't like anybody bothering me. He'll bite them. He'll bite them. If he thinks they're bothering me, he will bite them. And then there is Sassy. Good name for Sassy. She is definitely a sassy dog. She's tiny, and she has that syndrome, you know, that she thinks she is a big, big pit bull. Oh man, and she likes to be with me and don't want nobody. She doesn't want another dog anywhere near me. She will fight to the end. She fights Minnie Chi, she fights Brian, she fights every one of them. I am constantly getting on. But she's so sweet. Oh, she's so loving. Oh, God, I just love her to death. And that one, I rescued her. Oh, gosh, I rescued her from this man, her and another dog, which I lost 2 years ago. Blessed Be passed away 2 years ago. From a man that had 4 dogs. And he was mean. He lived in a big fifth wheel. And he would toss them out the door to do their business. I mean, toss them. And then instead of helping them get up, he would throw them back in the house. And I saw this several times, and I'm like, the pit bull in me came out. So one day I'm walking by him, and I said, hey, got a question. Would you like to give away one of your dogs? He said, let me think about it. I said, okay. So a couple of days later, he was outside, and he had 2 dogs in his arms. One was Sassy, and the other one was Blessed Be. And he says, yeah, I'll go ahead and give him one away. You can have one. And I'm looking at them, and Sassy's the cutest little kid. I mean, everybody wants Sassy. Everybody thinks she's a puppy, and she's old. She's 12 years old. Blessed Be was real chunky. She was so fat that her belly would rub on the ground because she had these little short legs, big Chihuahua eyes, sweetest dog, very laid back, and poor little thing, before she passed away, I used to have to pick her up, take her outside, and she'd walk around and do her business. Then I'd have to pick her up and take her back inside because she could not get around that well. But I did have her lose quite a bit of weight because that was not healthy for her. And when she passed away during the night, and I was laying there in bed, and she kind of waddled over to me, and she went, ah, almost like saying goodbye, lay down, and passed away. My son buried her for me the next morning. I did not want her gone, but I knew she was better off, just like with Reiki. When the time comes, it'll be a blessing. It will hurt. It will hurt. But it'll be a blessing for her. And oh, Brian. Oh, Brian is the king. Blind as can be now, but Brian has always been the alpha dog. Even Minichi has a respect for Brian. Ziggy respected Brian, and Ziggy was a big lab. But my Ziggy, I miss it. I miss him bad. He was a great traveling companion. Great companion. But anyway, Brian, I laugh at Brian. I've decided, last night I was thinking, poor Brian, he's so blind. He bumps into things, and then I thought, you know what? I'm Brian's seeing eye person. I'll say, come on, Brian, follow me. Follow my voice, Brian. Listen to my voice. Yes, you can go that way. Nope, Brian, you got to move over. Move over. Come on, I'll move. So I'm Brian's seeing eye mommy. And I don't know how I got in this subject, really. I really don't. Oh, my God. Anyway, this was not what I was going to talk about, but I guess I am. Maybe I needed to. Anyway, guys, now you heard the story of my dogs. So, anyhow, y'all don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Love you all. Hugs to you all.